Hello, dear friends, and welcome. The Sephora Spring Sale is almost here, and I can't wait to hear what's on your Sephora sale wish list. Today, I'll share with you what's on my wish list, as well as some favorite Sephora products, which for some reason or other, I haven't pulled out of my makeup drawer for quite some time. The sale starts tomorrow, Friday, April 4th, for Rouge members who get a 20% discount. For VIB members who get a 15% discount, the sale starts on Tuesday, April 8th. And Beauty Insider members who get a 10% discount can also shop the sale starting on April 8th. If you aren't yet a Beauty Insider member but would like to get a 10% discount, it's easy and free to sign up. You'll find a link to do so both in the pinned comment below as well as in the description box. Well, this year's sale will continue through April 14th, and the code to use at the time of purchase is SAVE MORE. If this is your first time stopping by this channel, a warm welcome. And a warm welcome back to those of you who are already part of this family. My name is Elise, and I launched a career as a makeup artist to specifically help those of us over 50 feel supported, celebrated, and confident by looking and feeling our best. And since I hear from many women that they begin to feel invisible as they get older, I love sharing the makeup tips and techniques that can help us look and feel beautiful at this stage of our lives. So that's what you'll find on this channel, in addition to occasional forays into the worlds of fashion and wellness. Well, my skin prep is done, as well as my brows, as you can see. And even though I've mentioned these two skincare products in past Sephora videos, they are such all-time favorites, which I'll never be without, that I just wanted to reference them one more time. My Tatcha Rice Wash is truly my guilty pleasure because it not only does an amazing job of cleansing my face, but it also softens my skin and just feels plain luxurious. And since exfoliating our skin is so important, especially as we get older, my Tatcha Rice Polish is my other Tatcha can't do without product. And of course, my brow standby is my ABH Brow Powder Duo, and my eye primer standby is my Makeup by Mario Master Eye Prep and Set Cream Eye Primer with powder. So let's jump right into my favorite eye product category, which is eyeshadow. I am so disappointed that Sephora no longer carries the Natasha Denona Retro Glam palette because it's just such a beautiful quintessential spring palette with gorgeous pink and green colors. And although I love Natasha's I Need a Nude palette, her My Dream palette, and her most recent Roxa palette, today I'm reaching for one of her mini palettes that I haven't pulled out of my makeup drawer for quite some time. It's her mini Xenon palette. Now, although this palette may look a bit intimidating, it's actually possible to create some really soft everyday looks with it, as well as an all-out glam look. Well, today I've already created a soft, natural day look, and now I'm going to go ahead and amp it up just a little bit for a more glam look. And to be quite honest, part of the reason for the glam look is because I wanted an excuse to wear one of my favorite tops, which is from fashion designer Dennis Basso's clothing line on QVC. I absolutely love the soft, stretchy fabric and how beautifully tailored it is with the flattering front ruching. And let me give you an up-close look at this top. I've been a fan of his clothing line on QVC for years and still wear and love some of his gorgeous faux fur winter coats that I purchased probably 16 years ago. I'll include a link to this top in the description box below, along with the links to all of the other products that I'll be sharing with you today. But now let's have fun with eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and create a little bit more of a glamorous look. And as I do it, I'm going to share with you what I hope you'll find to be a few interesting facts about Sephora. And here's the mini Xenon palette which I'll be using. And I'm going to start off by darkening the crease and the outer part of the lid with this deeper gray shade. Well, Sephora was actually founded in 1969, but not as a cosmetic store. It was actually founded as a perfume store. And the owner was French businessman Dominique Mondunon, and I'm probably horribly mispronouncing that French name, but that's what it looked like to me at least. What he wanted to do was remove fragrances from behind the counter so people could actually touch, feel, and spritz the perfumes. And another fact I found really interesting and surprising was that just about as many people visit the flagship Paris store as visit the Eiffel Tower. And I know when we were in Paris, we had to stop in the Sephora store and it was jammed. My husband wasn't exactly crazy about going in there, but my daughter and I were absolutely thrilled. Now just adding that deeper gray certainly glams it up a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and mix that deeper gray with a little bit of the black just to make it even more dramatic. And I'm just going to do the very outer part of the lid and the crease. And here's a bit of interesting insider information, and I think this still holds true, is that employees at Sephora are not able to refer customers to specific brands. So instead of asking an employee for their favorite shade of a lipstick, the best question to ask that will get a better response is what lip products perform the best. Because how this translates is what are other shoppers buying but not returning. Because the stores keep lists of products that get returned most often, and eventually those products are phased out. And then I'm taking a little bit of this deeper gray color just on the outer third and bringing it up. Just to meet the eyeliner I did using the darkest gray and the black combined. And I imagine you can guess what I'm going to use next. I'm going to take this gorgeous shimmer and put some of that on the lid. And this is such a bright shimmer that it really just opens up the eye area, which is also a wonderful way to make our eyes look a little bit bigger. Wow, that is so gorgeous. It's amazing what just one eyeshadow can do. All right, I'm going to go apply some mascara and I will be right back. If you've watched some of my more recent videos, you'll know that I'm a total champion of creating a makeup look that gives some glow to our mature skin. Since our skin gets duller as the years go by, adding some glow can make such a stunning difference. And there are fortunately so many various ways to do it. We can use a cream, liquid, or stick highlighter on strategic spots like the top of our cheekbones. We can mix a highlighter in with moisturizer or foundation. We can use a highlighter as a primer or spray a liquid highlighter like Tatcha's Luminous Dewy Skin Mist onto a dampened makeup sponge and tap it onto our cheeks. Most recently, I've sung the praises of two products from Merit, their Great Skin Glow Serum and their Priming Moisturizer. And I still absolutely love and totally recommend these two products. But today, I wanted to pull out a product that I haven't used in ages, which I also love. It's Westman Atelier's Liquid Super Loaded All Over Illuminator Drops. This product contains multi-dimensional pearls which reflect light but let the skin shine through for a natural looking glow finish. It's a concentrated blend of vitamin C, antioxidants, and nourishing oils and comes in 3 different shades. I happen to have the shade Pot de Rose, which is a cool oyster pink. I'm going to shake it well and then use it as my face primer. And you can actually see that pearlescent quality as I apply it. It's really stunning. And of course you can just use this strategically in various parts of your face where you want a little bit more glow. But I wanted to see today how it looked as my face primer. You can certainly see what a stunning glow that creates. As far as foundation goes, I was a bit perplexed about which one to choose because there are 4 foundations that I absolutely love. Charlotte Tilbury's Beautiful Skin Foundation, which really works the best for those of us with dry skin. The Kosas Revealer Foundation, which is a clean beauty product that creates a lovely natural look. Giorgio Armani's Luminous Silk Foundation, which has been around for 24 years and looks amazing on just about everyone. And the Light Reflecting Foundation from NARS. The NARS foundation provides medium coverage, and what I love most is the natural radiant looking finish that it gives. So that's what I'm going to be using today. Now, I've never combined it with this Westman Atelier product, so hopefully it will go well. I'm going to use a little bit of a different application technique today. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand and then just coat my brush with the foundation. Really mix it in well. And then I'm going to apply it. And of course you always want to bring your foundation down so it looks most natural. I did not hesitate for a moment with my concealer choice, and I actually purchased a backup of this concealer during the last Sephora sale. It's the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer, which I feel provides absolutely outstanding coverage, and it's wonderfully creamy to boot. I'm going to just tap it on my most challenging age spots. And speaking of tapping, I'd be grateful if you tap that thumbs up symbol if you're enjoying today's video, and I hope you'll also become part of our family here by subscribing if you haven't already done so. Well, I recently did a video testing a number of under-eye correctors, and one of my favorites turned out to be a corrector from Bobbi Brown. So I'll apply it on my dark under-eye circles, and over it, I'm going to tap on my favorite brightening concealer, which is from Kosas. I have the Bobbi Brown corrector in the shade Light Bisque. I'm just going to tap it on to where I have the darkness. There are so many things that go into finding the right corrector. A corrector can work wonderfully, but if it isn't the right shade, that can be an issue. Sometimes they're too thick feeling. I know that can be an issue for a lot of people. This particular Light Bisque color is a really good match for me. And then this is my Kosas. And I'm going to pat that on under my entire eyelid area. The other thing about the Bobbi Brown corrector is that it comes in so many different shades. So unlike some correctors that come in just a couple of shades, you can really find a match. And then to prevent it from creasing, I'm just going to pat on a very tiny amount of translucent powder. When I first purchased this Westman Atelier Face Trace contour stick in the shade Biscuit, I bought the mini version since the product is pretty darn pricey. But since this is my hands down favorite contour that I've ever owned, I've decided to repurchase it in the largest size this time around. No other contour that I have comes close to this formula, which is almost foolproof to apply. And since contour application with a product that's too stiff or too dark can go very wrong very quickly, this product is for me the absolute Goldilocks of the contour world. I'm just going to apply it under my cheekbones, along my jawline, and there's a little pouch here, so I apply a little bit more there. Forehead, and then do some blending up in this area. And as you can see, it just blends in with hardly any help whatsoever. I've always worried about heading out the door and forgetting to blend in, like the forehead contour or the neck contour. Luckily, I've never done it. And also going to do a little nose contouring. And just blend it in with the side of the brush. You always want to bring the contour up into the eyebrow area. And then, as always, a little bit with the foundation side, just to blend everything in. Since it seems like it's been absolutely raining blush products the last couple of years, choosing just one from the many good ones was challenging to say the least. Well, with this embarrassment of riches in the blush category the past few years, it's been easy for me to just move on to the next new shiny object blush. But the two blushes I'm using today are ones I've always loved, but they've just ended up buried in my makeup drawer under a deluge of other newer blush products. One is Tower 28's cream blush in the shade Party Hour, and the other is the blush in the Natasha Denona My Dream Cheek Trio. They're very different from each other because the Natasha Denona blush is definitely a very neutral, natural shade, and the Tower 28 blush is a gorgeous, brighter lavender pink. Since I'm not heading out anywhere later today, I'm going to apply one of them on each side. This is the Natasha Denona, and as you can see, it's a far more neutral shade. I guess I would call it almost a dusty color. Blends in so easily. And it's the kind of shade that would work with almost anything. And this is going to be a much different look with this shade. It's much more of a really gorgeous lavender pink, which is something that I always love. And I like to bring it up also around this area and then sweep a little bit right under the brow. So I think you can certainly see the difference between these two shades. This is the more neutral Natasha Denona, And this is the Tower 28. And one of the other products I like to use is also from Say Beauty. It's called Glow Sculpt, and this is in Pink Glow. I often like to use this on top of my blush. I also love the cream and powder highlighters in the Natasha Denona My Dream palette. So I'll use those highlighters on one side, and on the other side I'm going to go with one of my all-time favorite highlighters, which for some reason I seem to use only once in a blue moon. It's the Say Beauty Glowy Super Gel Illuminator in the shade Star Glow. These are the two highlighters in the Natasha Denona My Dream Cheek Trio. And I'm first going to just take the cream and apply a little bit here. It blends in so easily. I think you can see the powder is really bright. Apply just a little bit of that over it. That creates a really lovely look. And this is my Say Beauty Illuminator. This has a pump top, which I think is a really nice applicator for this product. And I love the way it glides on. It just is so smooth. This is an especially great highlighter to mix in with foundation. There are a lot of wonderful glowy products out there, thank goodness. Well, today I'm going to cheat a bit in the lipstick category because for the lipstick look I want to create today, I need to combine two lip colors. I absolutely adore the formula of the Merit Satin lipsticks, but since my favorite shade is Fashion, which is fairly dark, and I want to go a bit lighter today, I'm going to start with a lighter shade that's also a matte formula. I'm choosing the matte formula since I really don't want my lipstick to migrate into the fine lines around my mouth, and that often happens if I don't use a matte. A pink matte lipstick which I've come to really love is from the drugstore brand Catrice. It's the shade Good Intentions, and over it I'll apply the Merit Satin shade Fashion, and to help my lips look fuller, I'll add my favorite Lawless gloss in the shade Dezette on top of it. First, a little concealer around the edge of my lips. This also helps prevent lipstick from migrating. Then some lip liner. And here's the Catrice lipstick Good Intentions. Here's Merit Satin lipstick in the shade Fashion. And here's my Lawless lip gloss. I'm truly excited to give all of these products a try this spring, and a couple of them are really innovative. One of those innovative products is the first one from Fenty. It's a new high shine lip gloss, but what's really intriguing about it is that it comes in a stick. I'm going to go with two shades, number 8 and number 9. The second product is from a brand I've never tried before called One Size. It's their B12 Base Thinner Luminous Vitamin Pearl Boosting Serum. That's a mouthful. It's described as being a pearlescent mixing medium and serum that transforms foundation by boosting radiance. Now you know I would love a product like that. It contains vitamin B12 and C, beta-glucan, and hyaluronic acid, which delivers intense hydration, which helps plump the skin to reduce the look of lines and wrinkles. The third product is a new foundation from Givenchy. Now, do I need another foundation? Absolutely not. I have enough foundations to last me until the cows come home. But am I going to buy this? Absolutely yes. Because I think many of us, including me, are always on the hunt for that one perfect foundation that's the match made in heaven for us. Doesn't this description of this foundation describe what we're all looking for in a foundation? The description says that it's a lightweight, hydrating skincare infused foundation with a natural finish and buildable coverage that blurs and improves the skin over time. Too good to be true? Well, probably, but that's not going to stop me. And I can't believe that I'm interested in yet more blushes. But this product has received so many rave reviews from people I trust that I have to check it out. It's Huda Beauty's liquid blush filter in the shade Ube, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's UBE. This blush comes in an amazing shade range of 11 colors and is described as being a lightweight liquid blush with buildable pigments and finely milled micro pearls, which create a soft focus, high impact glow. And is there yet another blush on my wish list? Well, sheepishly, I have to admit that there is. But I justify this one because it's a color that's a little different from ones that I usually use, and it's Patrick Ta's Blush Duo formula, which I absolutely love. The shade is a cool rose mauve shade called She Goes to the Gym. And if you're interested in some other great Sephora choices in addition to the ones you've seen today, you'll want to check out this video about my top all-time best Sephora purchases, which are great for mature skin. And I'll link it in the pinned comment below as well as in the description box. And if you'd enjoy working together via an online Zoom makeup consultation to learn the makeup techniques and type of products that will be a great match for you, be sure to drop me a line at boomerandbeyondbeauty@gmail.com. I would love to meet you and work with you. Well, I hope you pick up some wonderful Sephora products during the sale, and I can't wait to hear about your favorites. Until next time, I wish you good health and happiness, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Take care.